But this girl is the real deal, okay? Guitar. Come on, Lainey.
But whatever you do, don't trust anybody.
In the middle of the night, I hear a cornfield cow cry about the moon, no matter what sky I'm laying under. In the eye of a hurricane, when I got one foot in the grave, I'll dig my boots into the dirt and face the rolling thunder. I'm 5 generations ablazing a trail through barbed wire valleys and overgrown dales. I'm barefoot and bareback and born tough as nails. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My foot fits the reckless and 1/5 the jack. I push like a daisy through old sidewalk cracks. Yeah, my kind of crazy still running its courses with wildflowers and wild horses.
Y'all, I'm getting emotional because just her vocals alone, the imagery, and then the lyrics. She's like, I'm 5 generations in, and she's tough as nails. She gives this imagery of a wildflower coming through the concrete. It's like, I'm beautiful, but yet I'm strong. And what makes her strong is the 5 generations before her. I really feel, I'm gonna have to listen to this a second time. This is, come on, Lainey. Somebody playing this guitar. They are kicking this guitar.
Water in my veins, that red heaven falls like rain. So I'm taking care of either way, make something out of how I made until I hit you right on glory's train. I'm 5 generations ablazing a trail through barbed wire and valleys and overgrown dales. I'm barefoot and bareback and born tough as nails. I'm barefoot and bareback and born tough as nails. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm 4/5 the reckless and 1/5 the jack. I push like a daisy through old sidewalk cracks. Yeah, my kind of crazy still running its courses with wildflowers and wild horses.
We had to take a kitty break. She loves the song too. This is so beautiful. Like, it's almost bringing tears to my eyes. This feels very spiritual, very outlaw. Just, I gotta control myself because I want to cry.
Wild
It's so
flowers.
beautiful.
Wild horses.
Felt like a western too. Hey, who is playing this guitar? They are singing this thing. Ooh, this was beautiful. Lainey girl, I'm definitely gonna have to listen to this for a second time, but before we do that, let's go over the vocals, the lyrics, the imagery, all of it. It almost brought a tear to my eyes. That's until Duchess wanted to be a part of the video. I loved everything about this. Very emotional for me. There are a few things that stuck with me. When she first started singing this, when she first started, the vocals in the beginning just really, it grabs you and gets your attention, and and it feels like a western. That Spanish guitar, the imagery. I love her outfit in this as well. She looks very beautiful in this. The hats, the jewelry, and then her actually riding this horse. The first time I seen Lainey, she was in Yellowstone. But this girl is the real deal, okay? Now, when I do old school country music, a lot of the singers, you know, they weren't just singing, they were the real deal. And Lainey is that girl. She's bringing country music back, but in a modern way, showing homage because it felt like a western, but showing homage to, like, it had this outlaw feeling, this western feeling, but still making it new and modern for the new fans of country, so young and old can really enjoy this. And look at that hat. She just looks so beautiful. She is actually riding this horse, but she's telling a story with this. The imagery, the lightning, being out west. But then when this sun rolls on her, so you have this beautiful imagery of her and the horse, and the sun is rising. That is powerful.
Whatever you do,
She said, don't trust no one. So there's another
trust
story going on behind this, and then it builds up. And so this feels like old school Texas. You know what I mean? Like when the cowboys were roaming free, the Native Americans were roaming as well, and being out in nature, being one with nature, being one with the land, being a part of this land. And so when she says, we'll get to it. Ooh, I just love that. Feels western.
In the middle of the night, I hear a cornfield cow cry.
I hear a cornfield cow cry. And so that brings you another imagery of being like on the ranch, cowgirling, being a cowboy, being a cowgirl, working the land. And you can hear the cow mooing.
About the moon, no
That is
matter what
beautiful.
sky I'm late.
Ooh, right, that just gave me chills. The sun rising on her. Oof. This video is very simple but beautiful. Beautiful shots, beautiful imagery. And then you see her in this worn beautiful cowboy hat. And by the way, cowboy hats are really expensive. And then her hair is flowing in the wind. You feel the breeze. Ugh. Sing,
About the
girl.
moon, no matter what sky I'm laying under.
Who is playing that
In
guitar?
the eye of a hurricane. When I got 1 foot in the grave.
When I got 1 foot in the grave. And so this is one of those songs when you're at your lowest point. You're having a hard time. But then you remember the stock that you are made of. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. What the people before you had to go through just for you to be here. Oof.
When I got 1 foot in the grave, I'll dig my boots into the dirt.
It's like I'm strong.
Face the rolling thunder.
Yeah, girl.
I'm 5 generations of blazing a trail.
5 generations of blazing a trail. Ugh. Bringing tears to my eyes. Ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. Ugh.
I'm 5 generations of blazing a trail through barbed wire valleys and overgrown dales. I'm barefoot and bareback and born tough as nails.
I'm barefoot and bareback. Riding the horse. Barefoot and bareback. That has got to hurt. But it's giving that imagery of pain and surviving through it. Like, this is nothing. But also, I'm the real deal. You try to do something like that. But also thinking of the people before her who rode horses on this land, who farmed the land, who, you know, were cowboys and cowgirls. And so when she was on Yellowstone, it wasn't, yeah, she was acting, but Lainey, I'm gonna keep saying it, like, this comes across very well because this is who she is. But oof, like, listening to this song, this is one of those songs that you'll listen to over and over again, and it'll give you the strength. It'll remind you who you are as a person.
I'm barefoot and bareback and born tough as nails.
You see the water rumbling. It's I could go over this several times and get something new. Beautiful imagery.
My 4 fifths are reckless and 1/5 the jag.
Like, I'm gonna tell you who I am.
Like a daisy through old sidewalk cracks. Yeah, my kind of crazy, still running its courses with wildflowers and wild horses.
And she's saying I'm 4/5 of crazy, I'm tough as nails, and it's like, those were my ancestors, but that blood still flows through my veins, and it is not going anywhere. I'm tough as nails. But saying, you know, she's a daisy coming through the cracks, it's showing how beautiful she is, but also how tough she is. And so let's go ahead and go over the lyrics. Oof. Like, I could talk about this all day. So many things to talk about. Okay. Wildflowers and wild horses. In the middle of the night, I hear, I hear a cornfield coyote cry. I'm thinking cows. Why I heard cows? I hear, I guess I'm just country and I hear cows, but now we got coyotes. We literally have coyotes in our neighborhoods. But it goes, wildflowers and wild horses in the middle of the night. I hear a cornfield coyote cry up at the moon, no matter what sky I'm laying under. In the eye of a hurricane, when I got 1 foot in the grave, I'll dig my boots into the dirt and face the rolling thunder. I'm 5 generations, and this is what got me. I'm 5 generations of a blazing trail. Woo, that's powerful. Through barbed wire valleys and overgrown dales. I'm barefoot and bareback and born tough as nails. And then she lets out this cry. This is not just saying whoa. It's like a war cry when she sings this part. And then she continues, I'm 4/5 of reckless and 1/5 of Jack. It's like I got that Jack Daniels in my blood too. And it's still in there. For me, it's moonshine. My granddaddy would make moonshine. And she said, I push like a daisy through old sidewalk cracks. Yeah, my kind of crazy still running its courses with wildflowers and wild horses. And it's like, I'm not going nowhere. It's in the water in my veins. That bread of heaven falls like rain. So I'm taking care of either way. And I love that. I love that. Because it reminded me of something that Maya Angelou said. I was watching one of her videos. And she was saying how a lot of times you feel alone. But you bring the ones that came before you. The ones that love you in the room with you. And you're never alone. And I'm taking that with me everywhere I go. So this kind of reminded me of that. And so she's like, I'm taking care of either way. That is powerful. Make something out of how I'm made until I hitch a ride on glory's train. And I love when country music, they reference trains because it gives you this sense of freedom, but a sense of nostalgia as well. Freedom, nostalgia, and like a new life. And then she continues, I'm 4/5 of reckless and 1/5 of Jack. I push like a daisy through old sidewalk cracks. This is very poetic. Yeah, my kind of crazy still running its courses with wildflowers and wild horses. And I'm 5 generations of blazing a trail through barbed wire valleys. And it's like, that gives you imagery as well. Barbed wire valleys, like her ancestors, on the journey, maybe pushing forth toward out west. And, it was a dangerous journey. If y'all watched, what was that show? It's like a Yellowstone, but I think it was 1923. 1883. Oof. I'm like, the next frontier, I don't know how they did it, was the West. And maybe like paying homage to those people, like those that came before her who pushed through that frontier, blazing a trail, and then, having the hard life so we can have an easier life, but that still running through her veins. So I just thought this was beautiful. We're going to continue to watch this video for a second time. It's so much to cover. This is so good and so beautiful. Whoever did this.
It's water in my veins.
She is saving.
Falls like rain. So I'm taking care of either way. Make something out of how I made until I hitch a ride on glory's train. I'm 5 generations of blazing a trail through barbed wire and valleys and overgrown dales. I'm barefoot and bareback and born tough as nails.
That's that war cry.
I'm 4/5 of reckless and 1/5 of Jack. I push like a daisy through old sidewalk cracks. Yeah, my kind of crazy still running its courses with wildflowers and wild horses.
Come on.
I'm 5 generations of blazing a
This
trail.
was beautiful too. And so just the still shot of her and this beautiful wild horse and her in these badass bell bottoms and just on this dirt road and out west in the canyon, and just looking beautiful. The clothing, the jewelry in this, the styling was beautifully executed in this. Everything about this is just so beautiful.
Through barbed wire and valleys and overgrown dales, I'm barefoot and bareback and born tough as nails. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want this reckless and one bit the jack. I'm pushed like a daisy through old sidewalk cracks. Yeah, my kind of crazy, still running its courses with wildflowers and wild horses. Yeah, my kind of crazy, still running its courses with wildflowers and wild horses.
Lainey girl, you are a badass.
Wildflowers and wild horses.
And so the video was telling another story as well. Definitely a Western. Oh, okay. Director of photography, Dylan Rucker. Beautifully done, beautifully executed. I can't think of a video where I've seen so many beautiful shots. This was well done. Ooh. Come on. She is a badass. And whoever playing this guitar, you're a badass too. Let's see who's playing this guitar. White Stallion Ranch. Lainey girl. Lainey. Ooh. Okay, so I do have lyrics, so let's see. Songwriters: Paul Sykes, Lainey Wilson, and Trainee Anderson. Let's see. Guitar player. The song Wildflowers and Wild Horses by Lainey Wilson features multiple guitars. Jay Joyce is credited as playing both acoustic and electric guitar on the studio recording. Rob McNally also plays both acoustic and electric guitar on the track. Additionally, Oslin Freeman and Molly Tuttle provides background vocals and acoustic guitar. Oof. I mean, amazing. I could actually watch this for a third time. I don't even know how long this video is, but like this could be studied. But this was, it felt like a spiritual experience for me. It felt like it connected with my soul, who I am as a person, and just something that I can listen to remind me who I am. And there's strength in this song, there's power in this song. And with country music nowadays, sometimes it's hard to find that connection, that storytelling in it. But Lainey does this better than a lot of people. I love this song. This song is just, it's chef's kiss. I could talk about, I don't know, I could just keep talking about it. But let me know your thoughts on this song, on this video, and if you enjoyed it as much as I did, smash that like button. Shout out to all my Patreon members. This week and last week, y'all have really been coming with the songs. I enjoyed this immensely, and music is just so powerful to me. And it's getting harder and harder to put music on the channel because this one might be blocked as well. But also, like, I don't know. I don't even know if people care anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, I just don't know. So if you enjoy country music, if you enjoy like reactions, please interact with this, because I don't even know if this is something that I should keep doing, but I love to do it. Because music is so powerful, especially songs like this. This is an artistry. The music video in itself is artistry. The song, the lyrics, everything that had to go within this. You can definitely be surface level on this, but for me, it felt like an experience. Like, I really connected with the lyrics and the song. So, if you know of songs that you connect with, feel free to leave those in the comment section as well, and share it with your friends and family, and like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.